If lately you've been feeling like you don't want to do anything, or if others are calling you lazy, you might be wondering what's really going on. Today, we're going to explore signs that you might be experiencing burnout or depression, and certainly not laziness. We'll dive into how to differentiate between genuine exhaustion and burnout versus simply being lazy. Understanding these differences is crucial because it can help you address the root cause of your feelings and take appropriate steps towards feeling better. So, if you're interested, keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Nidhi Kapoor, a certified hypnotherapist and a life coach. Before we dive into today's video, if you're new here, in my channel I talk about everything related to personal growth and professional development, using insights for your conscious mind and explaining how to tap into your subconscious mind to help you unlock your true potential so you can get to your next level. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. Now, let's dive in. First, let's address the concept of laziness. A common misconception is that laziness is simply a lack of motivation. Lazy individuals might indeed lack motivation, but they're often content with their inactivity. So, let me explain this better. For example, they might spend an entire day lounging on the couch without feeling any internal conflict about it. They're not lying there thinking, I should really be getting up and doing something. Instead, they're perfectly fine with their inactivity. Now, in contrast, if you're experiencing burnout or depression and calling yourself lazy, this self-critical mindset can actually worsen your feelings of depression and low self-esteem. Psychologically, when someone repeatedly labels themselves as lazy, it implies that they have the choice and energy to act differently. However, if you're dealing with burnout or depression, the situation is actually far more complex. Now that we understand laziness better, let's talk about burnout. Burnout represents a state of profound exhaustion that extends beyond the typical tiredness that we all experience. It often results from prolonged and overwhelming stress, whether from work, home life, or various pressures. For instance, you might feel emotionally drained from constant demands at work, or you could be overwhelmed by personal issues. Burnout manifests as a deep-seated fatigue, where even engaging in activities that once brought you joy seemed impossible. People who are experiencing burnout might also feel emotionally numb or disconnected from others. This isn't about disliking people, it's about lacking the energy to actually engage with them. Moodiness and irritability often accompany burnout because the stress has become so pervasive that any additional pressure just feels unbearable. Unlike laziness, where the lack of motivation is a constant state of contentment with the inactivity, those who are burned out or depressed experience a genuine depletion of motivation. This type of lack of motivation develops gradually over time. For example, someone who once enjoyed hobbies like, let's say, painting, may find that they no longer have the energy to pick up a brush. This gradual decline contrasts sharply with a chronic laziness that has been a consistent trait. Apathy or loss of interest is another common sign of burnout and depression. When you're in this stage, neurotransmitters like dopamine and endorphins, which play a role in pleasure and motivation, become quite imbalanced. This chemical disruption makes it difficult to find joy or excitement in activities that once brought pleasure. The result of this is a pervasive sense of disinterest, where even the things you used to love seem dull and uninspiring. So the real question is, if you're dealing with burnout or depression, what can you do? Well, there are practical steps you can take to start feeling better today. Number 1, get back to basics. Start by identifying essential tasks versus those that can wait. For instance, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the demands of work and home life, it might be crucial to focus on the basics, like ensuring your bills are paid and your meals are prepared. Let tasks like deep cleaning the house or organizing your closet take a backseat until you have more energy. For example, if you're exhausted, focus on what truly needs your attention, like taking care of your family's immediate needs, and let go of less critical tasks like redecorating or taking on new projects. Prioritize what's essential and manage your energy accordingly. You see, this approach can help you conserve energy for what's most important, reducing the feeling of being spread too thin. Number 2, define a rich and meaningful life. Reflect on what a fulfilling and meaningful life looks like to you. This involves recognizing the positive aspects of your life and what's going well, even if some areas are challenging. Shifting your focus to these aspects can help counterbalance the negativity that you're experiencing. So let me explain this by using an example better. If you're feeling bogged down by, let's say, a stressful job, take a moment to appreciate the small victories like a peaceful evening with the loved ones, or a morning walk that brings you clarity, or the satisfaction of completing a personal project. You see, by focusing on these positives, like the joy you get from spending time with friends or the comfort of a stable home environment, you can actually create a mental buffer against stress, and you can begin to see a clearer path to the life you want. Number 3, identify and address triggers. Determine what's contributing to your burnout or your exhaustion. It could be work stress, personal issues, or even social media overload. By pinpointing these triggers, you can start addressing them one by one, reducing their impact on your overall well-being. So, for example, if work is a significant source of stress, consider whether you can delegate tasks, ask for support, or set clearer boundaries to protect your time and energy. If social media is overwhelming you, try limiting your exposure by scheduling specific times to check in rather than allowing it to consume your day. Identify specific triggers like a toxic relationship or a chaotic work environment. All of this allows you to take targeted action, whether that's seeking counseling, having a difficult conversation, or making a plan to transition to a healthier environment. Number 4, prioritize self-care. Physical health is closely tied to mental well-being, so ensure you're getting proper nutrition and sleep. A balanced diet and stable sleep patterns support your brain's ability to manage stress and maintain emotional stability. For example, if you've been skipping meals or relying on fast food, try incorporating more whole foods like fruit, vegetables, and lean protein into your diet. Eating a variety of fruits and vegetables can provide antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, which is associated with stress and depression. Similarly, if your sleep schedule is erratic, try establishing a bedtime routine that signals to your body it's time to wind down, such as turning off screens an hour before bed or practicing some relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation. You see, these small changes can have a significant impact on your mood and your energy levels, helping you build resilience against burnout and depression. Burnout and depression can be challenging, but by taking practical steps and focusing on what truly matters to you, you can begin to manage these feelings more effectively. Reflect on your life, address your stresses, and prioritize self-care to enhance your overall well-being. Remember, understanding the difference between burnout and laziness is the first step towards meaningful action and improving your mental health. Well, that's it for this video, but I would be doing another video just to continue with our theme of burnout and depression and some more things you can do to help you. So watch out for that one. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.